What's up, guys? Teddy Striker here. And first of all, by the title of this video, I rewatched the fight, and that's why this is the title. And as for the cheating part, if you haven't heard yet, I think it was around Monday, or maybe around Monday. Dan Hooker, Alexander Volkanovski's teammate, has said that obviously they train at different gyms. But usually, guys from CKB and guys from Freestyle MMA, they don't collab. But I'll just call them teammates. So Dan Hooker actually said that Makhachev was using an IV. And he said that apparently Islam hired a doctor. And Dan Hooker was like, he thought we wouldn't find out or something like that. And obviously, me personally, when I saw that, I was like, wait, what is he talking about? And I was pretty surprised to see that he would accuse him of something like that. It's like, why wouldn't you just, if you're going to accuse him of something and you have no evidence, why would you not just say anything else? But that seemed pretty specific. So that's why I wasn't diminishing it and dismissing it right away. A lot of people thought he was just a sore loser, just being salty that Volk lost. But there's been some development in this story. Apparently, Islam Makhachev, according to, I'm gonna show the message at the end of this round from what Ali Abdelaziz said, and it seems like Ali just kind of exposed Islam, because the reason I think what he said was true, the tweet, is you're gonna see it, but he was basically saying that Islam used a huge amount of IVs when you're only supposed to use 100 milliliters, and that's IVs is basically helping you rehydrate faster. It's actually illegal. You're not supposed to use that if you're in the UFC to rehydrate. Obviously, that's for guys who have massive weight cuts, it's tough, but it will make it a lot simpler for them. And of course, Islam looked like he had a really bad weight cut. He needed the towel and everything. He looked pretty drained at the weigh-ins originally, but obviously he made weight. And the team CKB and Volkanovski's team were basically saying that he was using that, and even Volk was saying it. Usually he's a guy known not to make any excuses or anything like that. And he seems like an honest guy, but people didn't trust Dan Hooker too much. But when you hear Volkanovski say it, okay, maybe there's something to it. And then the head coach from City Kickboxing, Eugene Behrman, has said on the MMA Hour that it's not reliable information, because it could either be from Islam or Islam's teammate, but they know for a fact that someone who's on Islam's team used an IV, which is really surprising, because you don't really hear coaches often talk about that sort of stuff. They stay out of it. But I doubt that they would all just try to diminish Islam like this. It would just be crazy and nonsense. But here's a picture I'm gonna show right here of Ali Abdelaziz's tweet. And what makes it weird is that he deleted it. And me personally, I feel like he made a mistake. He did something he shouldn't have, and then he realized, oh, I messed up and I shouldn't have done that. And obviously he deleted the tweet, but this just makes me even more suspicious. And I'm 85% sure Islam used an IV, because there's also some evidence around his arm that Islam was had this weird mark around his arm, and Islam's other manager was saying that it was just from the blood test. But usually when fighters get blood tested, it never shows up like that. And it's very interesting though, hearing all this. But as for now, we don't 100% know. So Islam is guilty until he's innocent until proven guilty, rather. And as for the fight, I rewatched it, and obviously I said that Volk got robbed. I saw this video by this guy called the Weasel. He did a Who Really Won, And even after watching that, I still thought that Volk won. And what's interesting is he said that Volk won round 2. And when I went back to see the fight, I actually had the fight round 1, 2, and 4 for Islam. And round 3 and 5 were for Volk. Because in round 2, the reason I thought Volk won the round is watching it live, it looked like Volkanovski dropped him. And I guess I must have missed a replay because at the end of round 2, if you see the replay, Volk actually didn't land the shot. Like, he didn't drop him. It looked like he does. He's kind of running into him, and then Islam's on the fence, and he kind of like drops down. He goes for a takedown, but he didn't get hit by anything. It was just Volk almost hit him, but it looked like it did hit him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge Volkanovski fan, so I would be sitting here and saying that Volk won, but I have to be honest, I saw the replay, and round 2, the reason I give it to Islam is because he rocked Volk at one point, and Volk didn't drop him. As well as for round 1, I think it was pretty clearly to Islam. Round 4, you could argue it, but that one I'm not too sure about because you can't diminish grappling. Even though he was getting punched in the face, like it seemed like he was winning the striking exchanges earlier on. But yeah, personally, I had Islam winning. But I do still think that Alexander Volkanovski is a pound for pound number 1. And if Islam used an IV to rehydrate, then that is like cheating. So that's why Volk should remain pound for pound number 1. But it's very interesting that this is going on, like who would have thought that after this weekend we would be talking about like Islam using potentially an IV, which is very weird and not really good at all. Like, it's cheating flat out. Like, that's not okay. And yeah, he should be suspended for 2 years if he did use it, in fact. So this is pretty big news. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe to this video and tune in to my video tomorrow. It's gonna be one on Jessica Andrade.